Dear Minister, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and friends. PRAESA's founder, Neville Alexander, loved The Happy Prince by Oscar Wilde. I do too, and we've retold it in 5 languages to share in South Africa. I believe it captures the spirit of our work. You'll remember how the Happy Prince gave of himself to allow others to help themselves, and how he persuaded his friend, the little swallow, to pluck out his jewel of an eye and slip it into the hand of a poor little match girl, so that she would have something to take home and her father would not beat her. Our task is not charity, but it does come from a charitable spirit. We have to transform children's opportunities for literacy across South Africa from ones which often offer desert-like learning spaces to fertile ones where they can blossom into joyful readers and writers. So, aiming towards opening hearts and minds, the jewel we are slipping into the hands of children and adults is the power of a great story in a multitude of languages. We also believe that the stories we tell, write, and read can change lives. Sharing stories inspire us all to struggle against becoming overwhelmed by the challenges we meet each day in our fractured and profoundly unequal society. This is the impetus behind the Nalibali Reading for Enjoyment campaign PRAESA runs. Too many ill-educated and disillusioned young people leave school telling angry and resentful stories. A dangerous situation is brewing. Recent attacks on foreigners from other parts of Africa suggest that we are horribly comfortable with the practice of othering people. Increasing numbers of us remain trapped in racial cages, from where, as Neville warned, we are willing to lay down our lives in ethnic and genocidal civil wars. Now, more than ever, we must learn from history, analyze and envisage alternatives to imagine and even bring into being the non-racial society that so many fought to see enshrined in South Africa's constitution. Nalibali means here's the story in Xhosa. The story of the rainbow has guided our quest for national unity. But the rainbow has an elusive quality. It fades. So we prefer Neville's conception. Imagine the great Garip River flowing into the ocean of humanity with its main tributaries being African, European, Asian, and American. As these tributaries flow together, they constitute the rich and complex culture of South Africa. At different times, the flow and influence of one tributary is stronger than another, but none ever disappears because they are all part of the great river. This offers us dynamic ways to value ourselves and others, allowing us, above all else, to cherish the fact that we belong to one human race. PRAESA's home in Cape Town is known both as the Cape of Storms and the Cape of Good Hope. As Neville liked to remind us, how we see things always depends on our angle of vision. Today, as we accept this great honor, our angle of vision is one of hope. The Alma Award in 2015 touches the lives of so many people, past and present staff members, partners, friends, local and global, and many thousands of children and adults in communities across South Africa. Thank you for affirming PRAESA's work. Your faith in us will intensify support to bring the power of stories home for many years to come. Astrid Lindgren is smiling, and so is Neville Alexander. To all of you who have made this possible, especially IBI Sweden and South Africa, as well as IFLA, who all nominated us, the Alma jury who chose us, Alma's staff who are looking after us with such care, from my colleagues at home, and from the 3 of us here now, as we say in Xhosa, Siyabulela, we thank you. Thank you.